Hi Pisces, Elsie here to do your reading. I am doing your reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It is the end of July, so you may be seeing this right at the end of July. I am doing this reading today for you. This reading is not, it does not expire if you don't watch it on the day that I do it. Time is fluid, so there could be something on this site here, a reading that I've done months ago that may resonate with you today. So I am asking, first of all, for an overall energy card from the Oracle of the Fairies. It's a new deck that I received. Oracle of the Fairies, if I could please have 2 cards for our Pisces friends. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you for joining me today, and I am grateful if you are brand new, if you would find it in your heart to hit the subscribe button. If you do enjoy my content, I'd really appreciate you giving me a thumbs up on one of my videos and maybe sharing with a friend. I really want to grow this platform so I can continue to bring you free content. If you are someone who continually comes by to watch these readings every couple of weeks or every once a month, I really appreciate you holding the door open for others and giving me a thumbs up on my videos so we can continue giving content, free content to all of you. And then we have here, all right, and then I do have another new deck. It is called the Super Attractor deck, and we're going to get 1 card from the Super Attractor deck. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sign of Pisces. 1 card, please, from the Super Attractor deck. What is Pisces attracting? What is Pisces attracting, please? What are we attracting for Pisces? There we go. All right, it says, when I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. And it is the truth, you guys. The universe knows us better than we know ourselves. Now, when I say the universe, what does that mean? That means Buddha. That means Allah. That means Jesus Christ. That means God. That means it doesn't matter who you are following. That means Ganesh. That means, it doesn't matter who you're following. The universe is all-encompassing. It's everyone. So when you cultivate a spiritual connection, you can trust that the universe, no matter what, because all of those things together, the universe knows who you are and what you need. All right, and then we've got Oracle of the Fairy. It says, listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. So, please, this is something that we can use in helping ourselves, calming ourselves. Music can have a very calming effect on us, especially the kind of music that you listen to. One of my favorite things to listen to is Ravi Shankar. Ravi Shankar plays sometimes by himself and sometimes with an orchestra. And he is of the Indian culture, and I suggest you look him up online because his music is beautiful. He does play the sitar. Okay, so divination. The card of divination, it says, embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Pisces, we are intuitive. With this water in our charts, in our main part of our chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, we are water, and water is a conductor of energy. So this divination is right on point. Embrace your powers of divination. And they've been especially awarded to you, so you will use them for good. All right, so let's get to the tarot here. We are using the Light Seers Tarot, and let's go ahead and just ask for Archangel Michael, Archangel Shemiel, if you could both come in and help me with understanding and guidance in this reading. If I could ask for the help of my guides and angels, please. I've already prayed over the cards, you guys, so I'm just going to ask for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter from the sign of Pisces. Let's cut these. Okay, and then we're going to have 9 cards. Oops. We'll need 9 cards, please, for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of July. Or for the last half of July, I should say. Okay, we've got stuff popping here. Let's see. We have... There we go. 3 cards. Great. And then we just need one more. One more card, please. One more card. Thank you. Just gave me one exactly. This last card here. Great. And we are looking at the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is someone who brings good news. So you could be expecting some good news coming toward you. It could be news about passion because wands are about action. It could be also news about action. Someone is going to take an action and bring you some sort of good news. So whether they take action to send an emails, action to send regular mail, you are going to receive some sort of good news in the month of July. And it could be in the month of July, you guys, but we do know that time is not linear. Time is fluid. So this, this reading that you're getting right now does not expire, because it does not expire at the 31st of July is what I'm trying to say. There are things on the site here that could be of importance to you right now. So you are meant to see this when it's going to resonate with you. And it's not going to resonate with everyone, because it's just impossible for one reading to resonate with every single Pisces. All right, so this is past, present, future. It can also be read this way, past, present, future. What I like to do is start with the center of everything. So at the heart of the matter here, I see that there is going to be a death and a rebirth. So in this current energy here, it looks like someone is in the midst of transformation. Something is coming to an end, so something can begin anew. And this is Scorpionic energy, and I do believe that that Pisces, you feel this coming. You feel that there is going to be an end of something, so you can carry on. I think you've made a decision. I'm feeling like the Pisces I'm speaking with is the person who's made a decision to end something so you can move forward in your future. Not necessarily, what can I say? It's not necessarily that you're moving into your future. You don't necessarily have to end this thing in order to move into your future, but you've decided that it's the best for everyone if you end this thing so you can start brand new. You can start with a rebirth. Not necessarily being reborn, but starting something new, breathing life into something brand new. So you've made a decision here. Okay, so let's start up in the left-hand corner here, and the first thing we see here is the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is, the one that has a lot of depth, a lot of romance. The Knight of Cups can bring in an apology. The Knight of Cups also, I always marvel at this card because you see that he's come in on a horse, right? He's come in on a horse, and the Knight of Cups is here. He's coming on the horse, and the thing is, imagine carrying a goblet of liquid and carrying it across this sort of desolate area and not spilling a drop. You have to be very careful to do that. And he's also, I say he because it's a male, but you guys all know that we're not reading genetics here. We're not reading gender. We are reading for energy. So the energy that I see here is an energy of being very careful. He's very carefully picked these flowers. He's quite handsome, very groomed. And there's a picnic here with a love letter. There's a cup here of I'm assuming emotion because he's the Knight of Cups. So he's been very careful in his planning. So I feel like this person is, whoever that is, it might be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. This could be you or someone that you know. But I feel like either you or someone who is coming into you with this good news here. Right? This good news is the Page of Wands. I feel like that person is coming in and they've carefully planned how they're going to come in because they are playing for keeps, essentially. This person is carefully planning, is going to be incredibly romantic because they don't want you to say no, whether it's male or female. So the next thing I see here is the Fool. So I think that your this is also the card of Aries. I think that your Knight of Cups here is expecting that you are going to say yes and want to have a new start with him or her. You know, just kind of falling off the cliff, fall back into the cliff or off the cliff into the water, and, you know, feel as though you are cared for. They'll catch you. So I think they're coming in with a sort of pitch to try and get you to pay attention to them in a way that they want to romantically grab your attention. So essentially, it could be either an Aries or a water sign here. It could be dealing with an Aries, don't have to be. Same with the water sign, but I feel as though this person, whoever this is that's coming in, is really coming in for keeps. They are saying, you know, fall, I'll catch you. And that there is going to be careful planning in the romantic area. And then we have the Ten of Wands, and I feel as though this person is coming in because this person coming in, they think they're going to be successful because they've learned how to drop their burdens. So if there was anything that was bothering them and keeping them away from you, keeping them from doing this with you, then I feel as though that they've dropped their burdens, which has given them freedom. Freedom to live a life that they thought that they could never have, and they want to now have that life with you, Pisces. So what I really love about this card of the Ten of Wands, it's not only that someone is dropping their burdens, which is beautiful in itself, but this beautiful person here who is dropping their burdens and walking along the way is actually dropping their wands here, and they're keeping the light for someone else that may come behind them. So essentially holding the door open for someone else who may want to heal themselves and drop their burdens. I think it's actually quite a beautiful and romantic card. And then we look into the current energy here. So the first thing I see is the Tower. Now, we all know that the Tower can be a good tower, it can be a bad tower. A tower, you know, winning the lottery, that's a tower, right? Shakes your life up, shakes your life down, and your life will never be the same after that. It can also be, you know, things like a car accident that will also change your life and the trajectory of your life. You'll probably be a more careful driver after that. So the Tower is, it falls for a reason, and that's because it was built on, you know, on false ground. It was built under false pretense. Maybe it was something that you decided to do rather than listening to Spirit. And Spirit knows that you will never move from this spot if you do not get a Tower. So if the Tower does not come to shake you down, you stay in stagnant energy. You are not able to move forward. The Tower is so important in our growth. So this is a major arcana card, something that you cannot move around. You must go through the Tower. You must take the lessons that are to be taught to you here. And you know, it's, you know, so many people go through their lives and they're so scared to be hurt. They're so terrified to go through things that might give them experience in life. And that's really what the Tower is for. It gives you learning, it gives you experience. Instead of being the teacher, you now become the student when it comes to Tower energy. So we have these together, right? So as I am feeling these cards, what I'm feeling is that there is a Tower. Just put this story together for you here. There is a Tower coming because it was supposed to fall, because there was supposed to be a death of a relationship. There was supposed to be a death of a relationship that perhaps that you thought may happen in the past. Right? That this person, you felt as though because you Pisces, you are very aware of vibration, you're very aware and very intuitive. So whether or not you were paying attention to your intuitiveness, this is the stuff that's going on in the past. So this is a couple of months ago, essentially. You felt like you might have a new start because there was a new romantic partner coming. You were dropping your burdens, they were dropping their burdens, and you guys were going to ride off into the sunset. And then comes in the Tower. So you may have in this time been in a relationship already. So in this time when all of this is happening, you could have this romantic new start with someone who is willing to drop their burdens with you. And then in the current energy, here comes the Tower, because it's time for you to put the end of, to bring something to an end so something new can happen for you. We're going to clarify so we can get more information out of those two cards, because I think they are super important and will have the most impact in this read. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is someone who is, you know, kind of blocked off, not really giving of love, not really giving of money or kindness or any of that. This is the Four of Pentacles, which is Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. And the thing that I find is very interesting with a lot of these Pentacle cards is, look, her eyes are closed. And that tells me that even though, if I am speaking to someone who may have Taurus in their chart, that I feel as though you are an intuitive Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And this to me is something that I know. I know personally and in depth many Capricorns and Virgos who are very intuitive, even though they don't have water in their chart. So I feel as though all three of these cards, actually all six of these cards, are all about your intuition, which is really interesting because, you know, we pulled the card about divination, right? Divination, it says embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. Now, in the current energy, you have the ability to see your current situation with a crystal clear ball. So I think that the Pisces that I'm speaking with, you know, found this relationship, had a new start, dropped all the burdens, and then a Tower came. And I do believe what the Tower is about is that you started a relationship and now someone is coming back and wanting you and has planned themselves very specifically in order to win you over. They don't really care what relationship you're in. They just want to bring in some good news and say, hey, I'm really passionate about you, and I think it's time that we got together to see if things will work. Now, going into the future here, I do see the Queen of Swords. You do have the ability to speak up here. You are fierce. You are having the energy of the Queen of Swords, whether you're male or female. You're someone who always speaks your truth, and you really do have to speak your truth in the future here, because you did manifest this whole reading, whether you know it or not, whether you specifically or intentionally sat down and manifested it every day, or whether it was just on your mind constantly and the universe heard it. Because whether you think bad thoughts or whether you think good thoughts, the universe is in agreement with you. So if you want bad thoughts, think bad thoughts. If you want bad things to happen, think bad thoughts. Be angry, be annoyed, yell at the universe. But just remember that whatever you push out is coming back to you tenfold. I feel as though you were thinking about manifesting an opportunity to be able to clear the air with this person. And the Magician tells me that there is some manifestation going on, whether it is intended, whether you actually sit down and say, okay, 30 minutes, I'm going to do manifestation, or whether you're just, you know, have this thing on your mind. So just be careful what you're thinking, because, you know, thoughts become things, people, whether you realize you're thinking those things or not. And then we have Strength. Of course, this is, you know, card number 8. It is the card of Leo, and we have Strength here. So Strength is what is going to be required to take care of this whole situation here. I think that is the universe calling on you to be strong enough to let go the things that no longer serve you, and to bring in the things that are going to make your life the best possible life for you. As I read them this way, I feel like this person who has planned really well to come into you here, that is the Tower moment. That you were good, you were in a relationship, things are moving along fine and well, and boom, here she comes, or here he comes. And I feel like you two have a past and a history. So there we go. This person comes in with everything planned. They're going to try and get you at any cost, and that throws you into a Tower moment because you're already in a relationship. And then you are going to speak your truth. You're going to be very honest, brutally honest even, with this particular person who has been trying to plan their way into your life. Then we have the Fool. You have a brand new start here, a brand new start, and you have gone through some sort of a transformation, whether that's relationship or other. It could be a transformation of divination. And then we have you as manifesting all of this. So these are all major arcana cards. We have a lot of change that is coming up for you, Pisces, because we have major arcana 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have 5 of the 9 cards. Over half of these cards here are things that the universe is going to really shove you into, because now you've left things on the back burner too long. You've decided to ignore them. You didn't realize that you should have brought that to a close before you started the new thing. And you really are going to have to be very strong in order to be able to get through what is going to go on here, whether it's past, present, or future. And then I see, the dropping of burdens, which makes you a little bit standoffish, I think, because you've been hurt by this other person before, and that is going to require a lot of strength in order for you to be able to get things back in balance here. All right. So let's look at these cards here. Let's do a little bit of clarification, see what we can find for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. We do need some clarification on these cards, Spirit. If we could have clarification and more information to work with here for our Pisces friends. So we have, it fell sideways, so it is really a challenge. So I'm going to put it in the upright, though. The High Priestess is here, and the High Priestess is all about you connecting to Spirit. So you need to connect to Spirit. The High Priestess is, in fact, the card of Pisces, so this really is quite literally you in the major arcana. And I believe that the High Priestess doesn't only connect to Spirit. She's not only, really good with receiving information from Spirit and being able to translate it and give it to someone else. She is also someone who is hiding secrets. So she does keep secrets for others. And so I'm going to see if Spirit will give me a little bit of information about what sort of secrets the High Priestess is holding. Why is the High Priestess here, please? Can you explain why we've been clarified with the High Priestess? What sort of secrets is the High Priestess holding, please? We have the King of Swords. So this person that is coming toward you, this person is also ready to speak their mind. They really need to speak with you. They have been either working really hard to get to you, or this is someone that you knew from work. So you either currently work with this person, or you did, or you were in a workplace setting with this person. You may have met them there. And this High Priestess, the secrets that she's holding is, it may be someone from a workplace, and that person wants to come forward and speak their mind because they have just recently closed a chapter. They have closed a chapter in order to be able to open one with you. All right. Sometimes she gives me information and sometimes she does not. We were lucky this time. All right, so let's carry on with the Fool. And why is the Fool here, please? More information about the Fool. Can you please clarify the Fool for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please? The Fool, please. The Fool. Pisces, the Fool. Why are we thinking so hard here? This deck is thinking. It feels heavy today, too. It feels heavier than usual, and I don't know why. There we go. So we have the Hermit. Okay. So you thought a lot about this. You thought a lot about this person coming forward. I think you know who it is, Pisces. The Hermit card is the card of Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo or an Aries. And this, the Fool, you thought a lot about this new start back in the past. Back in the past, a couple of months ago, you were still thinking about the new start with this person who is either a water sign who is probably a water sign as I see it here, or perhaps a a sign of Earth as well. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is about really taking what you want, being on top of your game, being confident, standing upright in your shoes, being a business owner, and creating the things that you want to be around you. And so I feel as though you have manifested this person to come into your present. Of course, when it was back in the past, if that makes sense at all. So you were the person who felt like you could take control of the situation should it happen, because you were confident enough to, once you came out of hermit mode, that you had made a decision that you would be confident enough to confront this person when they came forward. Why is the Ten of Wands here, please? Ten of Wands, please. Ten of Wands is here because of the Hierophant. So I do believe that you have dropped your burdens. You've dropped your burdens because possibly it could be because of a Taurus, because the Hierophant is Taurus. It could also be that you've dropped your burdens. You dropped those burdens. You were carrying along these burdens of this person you were thinking about, and you manifested this person a long time ago. You tried to manifest this person, and this person didn't come forward. So you decided that you were going to drop the burdens of that. You weren't going to carry that around anymore. You weren't going to carry the thoughts of that person anymore. You decided that this person could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You've decided that you're going to drop the wands, you're going to drop the burdens, and you were going to carry forward. So possibly carry forward to someone you knew that was Taurus, possibly to a counselor. Maybe you're going to get some counseling and talk about it, because I feel as though you had really a lot of feelings for that person that that you thought was going to come for you, and they never did. Even though they closed a chapter, which I feel is like they left a relationship, they didn't come for you, and you wondered why. So then you just decided to do the right thing, is also the meaning of the Hierophant. Do the right thing and just drop those burdens, drop the thoughts of that person, and carry on. Ooh. Okay, we've got a bunch that dropped here, but we did have one that flew on the floor. And then the wheel turned forward. So the Wheel of Fortune began to turn forward, and your life just went on. Life went on and started to work out for you, working in your favor. And you met somebody new, you fell in love perhaps, and then comes the Tower. Why is the Tower here, please? Clarify the Tower, please. Clarify the Tower. Clarification for the Tower, please. Yeah, the Tower, Ten of Pentacles. So the Tower is because you felt that this relationship here would be your Ten of Pentacles, and it didn't come. And so you decided to drop those burdens, and it threw you into a Tower moment. You came to a realization that that person was not coming forward, and that you would have to carry on your own. You'd have to make another decision somewhere. Keep getting things. And you wanted to have success in this. You just needed to stop thinking about this person. That was your Tower moment. You decided that this person could also be a Scorpio, by the way, that you had to yeah, the Tower fell because you had to end it. You had to finally end it. You had to move forward, and you wanted, Six of Wands. You wanted victory in that. You wanted to be successful in just moving forward. Then we have the Death card, which is, I see, understood. We have the Death card, which is being clarified by the Three of Cups. Now, there was a third-party situation, so that is why you decided to come to terms with just dropping everything, and that caused a Tower in your life. You wanted to be successful in continuing to live a Ten of Pentacles type life, but in living that Ten of Pentacles type life and having success in that, it caused a tower because you knew you were leaving someone behind. That person had put you, or unknowingly or knowingly, put you into a third-party situation. I have a feeling that you knew that, though, that you felt that they were going to close the chapter here, and as long as you knew, they didn't close the chapter. And so it was the end of the third-party connection once your tower came, and then you pushed the rubble away, right? Do we have anything else for the death card, please? Anything else for death? Nope, nothing. Okay. Four of Pentacles, please. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Justice in reverse. So then you became blocked off. You became sort of feeling like you were hanging in stasis, and you had no justice, and you weren't really sure if you wanted to carry along with the Libra. Maybe it is a Libra that you met. Maybe it is someone who is also an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But you didn't get any justice. It was essentially blamed on you, and you didn't really get the justice that you wanted because you felt hurt. Yeah. You felt really hurt that you were left behind, that you felt, though, that you showed this person all of your cards and you showed them your heart, and then they broke it. You got no justice, and that's why you became closed off. Is there anything else for the Four of Pentacles? Yeah, and then you started brand new. You put that pentacle in the ground and you kept moving. You went on to the newest thing. The next thing, you know, maybe taking your pentacle into someone else and starting a new relationship. Or maybe just starting, it's the beginning of something brand new in your life, you know, where you've closed off this chapter and now you're starting brand new. Why is the Queen of Swords here, please? Queen of Swords is here because of the King of Pentacles in reverse. So the King of Pentacles is someone who is, you know, he has the Midas touch, and everything he touches is successful, turns to gold. You have the Queen of Swords energy, and although you wanted to speak up, you could not, because you didn't have any connection with this person that you felt that you had manifested. And the King of Pentacles here is in the reverse because there is no stability here. There's no stability in relationship. You weren't able to speak your truth, so there really is, you know, no stability in the mind, no stability in not necessarily finances, but I would say no stability in, you know, you weren't feeling charitable. You were feeling like you just didn't want to try giving anything to anyone anymore because you were tired of being disappointed. What else do we have for the Queen of Swords, please? Anything else for the Queen of Swords? Then we have the Three of Swords. So up in your head, you're thinking, well, you know, that's it then, I guess. You cut that person out. The Three of Swords is, you know, not only, you know, it's more about coming to an end in your mind and therefore feeling heartbroken, because it is swords, it is communication and connection. So I think rather than speaking your mind, up in your mind, you decided that rather than speaking your truth, because you couldn't, because that person never showed, the Three of Swords, then, you know, you felt up in your mind that, you know what, this is broken, it's done, and you felt, you know, heartbroken. You know, those thoughts did make you feel heartbroken. Why is the Magician here then, please? The Magician is here because the Six of Pentacles is in the reverse. There is no reciprocity. So you poured out your heart, you gave everything that you could, and then you got nothing back. You had manifested that this person may come back to you and be able to speak with you, but it just didn't happen. That person could be someone who is a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, but the King of Wands, when the King of Wands is in the reverse, it's not good. The King of Wands is angry and just is not someone you want to approach, not someone you want in your life. They really feel as though they've been done wrong and that they are right and that you should agree with them. So you I think that the person that may have been the one that you thought was coming forward, I think you thought they were someone different. But in the end, they ended up being someone who is akin to the King of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the Page of Swords. And I think that for a while, you were watching them, they were watching you, but I don't think that's the case anymore. I have a feeling that you've just let that go. And then we have strength being clarified by the Two of Wands. Then you picked a new path. You had to be strong. You had to pick a new path. What else do we have for the strength card, please? Nothing here. Okay. Well, I'm going to ask then about this Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Wands here? Why do we have the Two of Wands? Oops. Yeah, you wanted victory. You wanted to be victorious. You wanted success. You wanted to move forward. You know, you felt as though you had come from a war. Your heart was broken. Your mind was broken. And you just wanted to find success in life. So you picked another path. Here is you standing at the crossroads, right? You're standing at the crossroads here. And here you want... should move that up a little bit. So here you're standing at the crossroads, and here all you want is success. You just want success in picking the right path. And so you decide to fight for either whatever relationship you came into, or you know, you want to fight for whatever is right. You want to fight as hard as you can to overcome the hurt that has come to you. And so you take a pentacle into someone else. So I believe it leaves you off in a relationship that you are thriving in at this time, but you are also still thinking about this person in the background here. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to go back and check, but if you're moving forward, Pisces, why are you still thinking about this person in the background? Because it is going to end up being an energetic block for you. If you are in a new relationship and still thinking about this person, if you're still thinking about them, you're still manifesting them. That's the thing. So they are going to come forward, and it is going to be a bit of a mess once they do come forward. Let's see if there's any other advice for you here, Pisces. We'll just take this deck here. This is the Divine Oracle deck. And do we have any advice in this situation for our Pisces friends, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? All right. I'm going to take this one too because it was flipped in the deck here. So we've got focus on success. What is your success? What is that to you? Is that work? Is that another relationship? What success do you want in life? We've got be open to love. So just because this person here did not give you the things that you need, it doesn't mean that you have to be closed off to love. Still, please be true to yourself and be open to love. Build on solid ground, and that way you're not going to have to go through another tower. Laugh at your demons. That means, you know, whatever you've been telling yourself, you're not good enough, you're not this, you're not that. Those are not ideas that you really have to believe. Seek hidden treasure. I believe the treasure that they're talking about is within you, that you are the treasure. And when you pay attention to yourself and do self-love, that is seeking the treasure. Count your blessings, because I think you have a lot of them, or we wouldn't got this many cards. This has gone a little bit long, I think. Yeah, about 40 minutes, I guess. But, you know, there is some information coming. There is some good news coming for you. And I have a feeling that it might have to do with this person from long ago. They might still be watching you on social media with the Page of Swords, maybe trying to find out what you're doing or who you're with or if you're dating. And maybe they're just coming forward to, at the very beginning, as I said, maybe they're just coming forward to give you an apology, to tell you that they're sorry that they never came forward when they were supposed to. All right, there we go, Pisces. I hope that is something that resonates with someone. If it does, please leave me a message. I would love to see your comments below. If you are looking for a private reading, I am now booking into the middle of next week. So if you were interested, Sun, Moon, Rise, if you're interested to book with me, Pisces, my name is Elsie, and you can get me at elsie@tenofcupstarot.ca. I also have a website, www.tenofcupstarot.ca, and it is right there. So if you'd like to have a reading with me, please go to my website, contact me, and we will find a time to put you on the schedule. Thanks very much, you guys. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.